P90X3 Day 7, Dynamix Review. So today was Day 7, which is the recovery day, and you have the option of resting or doing the Dynamix routine. Since this was the first week, I figured I'd give Dynamix a shot and see what it was all about. I hadn't looked at the DVD at all before today, so I wasn't exactly sure what to expect with it. And right off the bat, I'll tell you that it's much different than previous recovery routines we've seen before. Of course, in the original P90X, we had X-Stretch, a stretching routine that lasts nearly an hour and pretty much covers the whole body. It's primarily a static stretching routine, meaning you're going into a stretch and holding it for a certain period of time. It's important to do stretching, and X-Stretch accomplishes that. In P90X2, we had a recovery plus mobility, which was much different than X-Stretch, in that it incorporated some mobility work and some static stretching. But the big difference was the 20+ minute foam rolling sequence. I had never really done foam rolling before X2, but I fell in love with the Rumble Roller thanks to that program, and I still use it very frequently to help recover. With X3, once again, we have a very different recovery routine in Dynamix. As its name implies, it incorporates a lot of dynamic stretching, of course, in just 30 minutes. So, as I mentioned before, this routine is largely made up of dynamic stretching and mobility work. We started out on the ground doing various types of leg lifts to work on hip and leg mobility. We even did a side bridge leg lift on either side, the same as the ones with which Cedric and Adam struggled so mightily with in PAP lower. Yes, something from arguably the hardest routine in X2 was in the recovery routine in X3. After repeating all the moves on both sides, we got down on our stomachs and worked the glutes, lower back, shoulders, hamstrings, and hips. Again, all dynamic movements here. We weren't just sitting in a particular stretch, but rather moving around while elongating the muscles and working on that mobility. Next, we had a standing sequence, starting with a polka stretch, which was a dynamic hamstring stretch, hip circles, and then a polka stretch into a lunge. We then got into some of the stretches that appear in many of the warm-ups. First being the double knee pulls, then a front to back lunge, that doesn't appear in the warm-up, and double squat stretch. Tony mentions that the purpose of the double stretch is that the first pull activates the muscle, while the second elongates it, getting a deeper stretch. We then proceeded to the glide lunge, basically a side lunge going side to side, and then Tin Man Zombie, arms out in front and lifting opposite legs straight up. Next it was back to the floor, more dynamic stretching with the glutes and hips, double knee and pigeon pulls, and a nice spinal twist. We even got a nice hamstring stretch in the Pfeiffer scissor position too. Ended things off with a few exercises that worked the core, including some side bananas and Superman. So overall, it was a very different type of recovery routine than what we've seen in the past. I've heard a lot about dynamic stretching recently, and the fitness industry as a whole seems to be heading in that direction over static stretching. So I can't say I'm too surprised to see it make its way into P90X3. Tony says that this is the type of recovery work that athletes do to help them perform better. So it definitely was more interesting than a standard stretching routine, and I most certainly sweat quite a bit more, but I'm curious to see how I'll feel tomorrow after doing this. I love the recovery plus mobility routine from X2, and love using the foam roller, so I want to see how this compares with that going forward. I still fully intend on using my Rumble roller on a regular basis, but I think the new types of stretches and emphasis on mobility are a great addition with P90X3 and will help me recover and perform better moving forward. So, are you ready to take the X3 challenge? As a P90X and X2 graduate, I have the knowledge and experience and passion needed to help you get the best results with the program. Best part, it's free. Email me at dave@90dayworkout.net and make me your coach by starting P90X3 through my website at 90dayworkout.net. I look forward to hearing from you and working with you.